Welcome to the bodega, it's the Boricua savior. Ain't nobody great as me, I'm Major League, I do this for
The following contest is a bodega street fight where there are no countouts and no disqualifications for the United Television Championship. Introducing first, they come to the ring by Danny Limelight, representing the bodega, weighing at 301 pounds, the King, FatBoy, Papo Esco.
There's been a whole lot of bad blood between Papo Esco and Levi Shapiro, and finally these two will meet with the United Television title on the line. But how do you think Howdy Price and the champion Levi Shapiro agreed to a bodega street fight?
I don't know how they got them to sign on the dotted line for this, but it's gonna happen, and that is one pissed off King FatBoy in there. He's gonna get his hands all over Levi Shapiro.
But Jack, I'm sure it's safe to assume that the champ's got a plan.
The champ always has a plan. You can never count out Levi Shapiro or Howdy Price, but this is the biggest challenge they have faced. Not just hypothetically, I'm saying physically. King FatBoy, Papo Esco representing the bodega. This is a challenge for Levi that I don't know if he's ever been ready for.
Former member of the tag team title holders, Papo Esco, but when it comes to championship gold, is he hungry?
Starving!
There you have it. Going to add to the accolades.
Introducing his opponent, being come to the ring by Howdy Price. For the last stop on the loop, weighing at 225 3/4 pounds, he is the United Television Champion, timeless Levi Shapiro.
I think Howdy Price got the wrong idea of a bodega street fight. All he did was load up on snacks.
Yeah, I think so. He brought some snacks with him, things that you definitely would find shopping in the bodega, but gotta believe that there's more ill intentions in mind than just some string cheese.
So let's talk about the rules. Well, there aren't many. Anything goes. No disqualifications, no countouts. However, pinfall or submission has to happen inside the squared circle. Street fight rules.
And I think, the more I look at it, what Howdy and Levi brought to me, it's just mockery, just vicious mockery of, what Papo Esco stands for, what the bodega stands for. Take Papo Esco lightly at your own risk, Levi Shapiro. Not many shortcuts in a street fight.
Right now, looks like Papo's ready to. He's been starving for a long time. Looks like he's ready to eat his lunch.
Levi Shapiro kissing the United Television title that he affectionately refers to as his sweet Loretta. Is he kissing it goodbye, guys?
I mean, like we've already said, this could be the stiffest challenge to date. But look at Levi Shapiro. He's dressed for a street fight, so he knows, at least in part, what he has coming to him right now in the form of Papo Esco. And Levi nonplussed that Papo Esco putting his hands on the United Television Championship.
Earlier, we heard online Papo Esco, some words for Levi Shapiro saying, "You're timeless." Well, I say it's time's up.
And it could be as Papo Esco charging right in to kick things off here. This street fight is underway, and Papo stomping away at the champion.
Talking about time's up, the time for waiting is up as this thing is kicking off fast, and Papo Esco so far delivering on everything he said he was going to do.
Except thus far taking home the gold for good, and we will see stiff jabs there by King FatBoy.
I think in many respects, Papo Esco is the most underrated part of the bodega. He really is a big part of the glue that just holds the whole group together. Obviously, can just bring that unstoppable power that you're seeing right there.
Oh, instrumental in many ways, for the success of Danny Limelight Rivera. At one point, Danny Limelight had eaten a couple losses. had gone to a time limit draw with now a stablemate in Slice Boogie. And it was Papo Esco that says, hey, strength in numbers, took him under his wing, and then, of course, just strapped a rocket to Danny Limelight. And then, of course, the incredible long title reign of the Bodega in the tag team division as well. It's a corner store here, not where you want to be.
Yeah, in the Bodega street fight, Levi Shapiro stuck in the corner store.
And if we thought that Papo Esco wasn't dangerous enough in a regular match, what's he going to do in a Bodega street fight where he can do whatever he wants?
I think timeless Levi Shapiro better go back to the Bodega and get some extra strength, ibuprofen.
Yeah, if it's not expired, just tossing Levi Shapiro out of there. You know, Papo Esco is, we're talking about just his role in the Bodega, Draymond Green-esque in his willingness to do the dirty work and deal out the punishment. Such a bully, Papo Esco. And it's been all the one-man Lucha Gang thus far.
It sure has. And I mean, and who you would think so, but nice block there by the champion, who has held on with a death grip to his sweet Loretta that title. A lot of title defenses, some questionable tactics in how he held on to the title. But when it comes to the championship advantage, he can't get himself counted out here. He can't get himself disqualified and abscond with the title. Anything goes.
And the one thing I will say as he eats that pillar first there, look at him just tilting at windmills as Shapiro, is that this street fight does legalize Howdy Price.
He was punching at ghosts. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, here we go.
It's snack time at the Bodega.
Snack time at the Bodega, and it looks like Levi Shapiro may end up eating those weapons that he thought were going to help him.
It's all fun and games till you get some of that Dorito dust in your eyes.
Yeah, well,
that could be devastating.
Don't want to take one to the roof of the mouth
They're
or
coming
the eye.
over here.
They're coming our way.
Right in our left.
I'm good, Papa. How you been?
Oh, yeah. All right. Craft services.
All right. You can get anything you need at the Bodega.
Yeah, see?
All right. Hey, there you go. Appreciate you, Adnan.
A little stale, but still good.
Expired in 2014.
Oh, well.
Unbelievable.
Papo Esco in control. I mean, 'tis the season for gift giving, guys.
See, Papo's a good guy.
Well, Papo Esco giving some gifts, hoping to receive the United Television Championship if he can get by Levi Shapiro. It's not all fun and games. Levi Shapiro telling a very different story. You better run on the double because you are in big trouble.
I was going to say, I think Levi Shapiro might beg to differ with your opinion on Papo Esco.
Here we have him. Right now, Levi Shapiro trying to fight back, but yeah, Papo Esco just seems to be chugging along.
Yeah, from one part of the Commerce Casino to the other, King FatBoy has just been taking it to Levi Shapiro.
What do we say to that?
Yeah, I mean, a head like that should have helmet stickers on the side of it, guys. I mean, it's just a ridiculous cranium, but now the low blow, perfectly legal, however, and another.
Now, you'll notice Howdy Price isn't getting that involved now that he can be officially part of the match. It seems like he's still staying back a little bit.
But he did provide the momentary distraction that turned the tide in the favor of timeless Levi Shapiro.
Now the double axe handle again, tried and true offense, and now you see the interference on the outside, and the referee can't do anything, can't even admonish Howdy Price. Anything goes in a Bodega street fight. What's he got now?
Are those Oreos?
It looks like he's going to double stuff Papo Esco. Oh, come on.
Well, how can you cheer for a guy that wastes Oreos?
That's true, but now here we go. I mean, anything goes in this environment. The champion was in a heap of trouble, and I hate to admit it, but you gotta, you know, oh my goodness, and that big cranium hits the steps hard and heavy. I mean, you got to give the champ credit for fighting his way back into this thing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You got to credit those steel steps. I think they've never been hit quite that hard. From the head of Papo Esco, now you see
he's got a belt.
The belt and not the United Television Championship. He is just whipping Papo Esco with a leather strap. And now it looks like, yeah, he's going to be choking him with it. Trying to choke the life out of Papo Esco.
Referee right there checking on him.
Levi better bring everything he has. Now that he has the upper hand, he cannot let Papo Esco get back up, because I think if Papo Esco is able to get back up, I would not want to see what he does to Levi Shapiro.
Grubby little kicks and fists from Howdy Price as well. But now maybe that gave Papo just enough juice to get back into this, because now he's got the strap.
Well, you can see the shoes on the other foot, because now it's Levi Shapiro, the champion, that's eating a whole lot of leather, courtesy of the challenger, King Fatboy, Papo Esco.
Getting worn out is Levi Shapiro. Now, what is this? He's smashing an Oreo in the face of Papo Esco, grinding it into his eyes.
Well, I mean, expect the unexpected. I think the most surprising thing is that these two are back inside the squared circle at this point.
That is where the fall has to take place. It is a street fight, anything goes, but fall has to take place in the middle of that ring.
And now Papo is back up and running and going back to work.
Again, we talked about it, full head of steam here, but following in, look out, Bulldog, and all the body weight comes crashing down for the challenger, which does even more damage. Papo's not used to going down like that. That could do it. Champ retains. Just the presence of mind, the sheer physicality, enough for the challenger to survive. But for how long?
For how long as Levi is just zeroing in now. What was all Papo has shifted firmly in the favor of Levi Shapiro.
On the outside, you can see Howdy Price still directing traffic, still giving that advice to Levi Shapiro. Papo's now back up on his feet.
Drop toe hold, and that's going to take more of the wind out of the challenger, and this isn't going to help. And I understand that he's the one-man lucha gang, but recently here in the United Wrestling Network, Papo Esco's been known more for tag team exploits. There's nowhere to turn. There's no outstretched hand. And quite frankly, conditioning can become a factor, especially if the big man can't get any oxygen.
Well, and, you see Howdy Price on the outside for Levi Shapiro. Papo Esco wanted to do this on his own without his cohorts in the bodega, doing the work for him. He wanted to personally to take it to Levi Shapiro. They're just dumping more bodega merchandise out into the center of the ring.
I think we got some cheese and crackers.
And Levi Shapiro, I think his eyes out, sort of stretching his stomach.
Cheese and crackers is right.
Spiked him.
Champ might need some wine for that cheese. Headbutt city there by Papo. Don't know if he got it. I think he hit nothing but canvas there.
Yeah, I think Levi just avoided, and that's already been a damaged head. The steel steps, the bulldog. Papo Esco's been eating some stiff shots, and now the boot straight to the top of that cranium.
Very bold approach to go after the head of Papo Esco, but it does seem to be working so far. As right now, Papo's punching at ghosts.
Well, the title aspirations of Papo Esco might be reduced to crumbs, much like those cheese and crackers in the center of the ring, because right now the champion in firm control. Look out, fist drop coming. You've seen this before.
I've seen it a million times. Switched it up into the elbow, delivered it with incredible accuracy. Could be retention here for Levi Shapiro. Papo Esco just able to get the shoulder up.
Just too strong, kicking out of the elbow. Papo Esco has so much more in him, apparently ready to go, but right now Levi Shapiro, the man who has a million different tricks up his sleeves, really trying to find the one that's going to work against Papo.
Yeah, but zero authority in that kick out.
Levi Shapiro directed Howdy Price. We just saw him. Howdy Price just ran over to the commentary table. Looks like he absconded with the ring bell.
We'll see it there. You can see it. Our cameras have a shot of it now. He's got the bell, and all this disrespect with the snacks and such. This is serious business. If somebody gets clocked with that bell, they'll get their bell rung indeed. And now handing it off to the champion.
Yeah, this is a night under surveillance at a hospital. If this connects, and he does, my goodness, absolutely ringing the bell of Papo Esco. Mercy.
Oh.
Esco is completely out here, almost convulsing after that shot, a wide open shot. He didn't know that the champion had possession of that bell.
And who would have thought in a match where anything goes, it would have been the same old trickery that would have gotten Levi Shapiro here.
And now we're seeing that falling fist. After the ring bell did the work, Levi's going to retain again here.
No!
What?
Digging down deep again is Papo. How's he got any life left in that big body? But how many kickouts does he have left? They seem to get closer and closer.
Levi's sensing. He says it's time.
What's Levi doing?
What does that mean?
Well, they must have something up their sleeve. Is that a giant Rice Krispie treat?
That is exact. I've seen that in Bodega. Oh my God!
Snap, crackle, pop. Howdy Price.
Bang-a-rang. Down goes Howdy. Danny Limelight giving Papo Esco the assist, saving him from disaster.
Who would have thought that we'd be sitting here saying Danny Limelight is making sure this is going to be a fair fight?
But look at Levi. He's got the knucks.
He's won so many matches with those, and they're perfectly legal this time. Papo Esco gets back to his feet. Attempted shot. Oh, and the crossbody by the big man.
Look at Papo. He sees him.
He sees the knucks. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for Levi Shapiro.
After so many victories being stolen, could it finally come to backfire? The power of the punch, if you will. Go, come on! Wow! Bang-a-rang!
New champion!
Here is your winner, and new United Television Champion, Papo Esco!
History has been made. Papo Esco, there were snacks aplenty, but in the end, he was starving to make championship history, and he did with his hermanos, his brothers in the bodega, by his side, and doing it in style in a bodega street fight.
Bodega eats, yes! Joaquin, celebrate if you got it in you.
Papo Esco, he deserves this so much. He has been the muscle of this group. He has been the backbone of this group. He has been putting out people week in, week out. This is a hard-fought, well-deserved win for the bully of the bodega. Congratulations to Papo Esco.
Just desserts for the timeless one. Levi Shapiro beat him at his own game. Did Papo Esco, and the bodega is going to be eating good tonight. You can bank on that.
Listen to this place, it's going bananas here. And those are on sale at the bodega too. Incredible victory by Papo Esco. Danny Limelight victorious. Slice Boogie was robbed, but taking it all home. They win as a team, starving indeed. Who's gonna step up to the big man? We'll be back with more of the Red Carpet Rumble still to come.